YouTube, what's going on? Second City Sleep Research once again. Bringing you another episode, and I hope you guys liked our last episode. We kind of got in a bit of a rant, kind of bringing out a little bit more of our feelings for wrestling in general. But real quick before we get into this episode, I want to make a quick shout out real quick to my stepmom right now, who's getting over a form of cancer called myeloma. Right now she's in the hospital. You know, she had a couple problems after. She's getting over it. And my mom's by her side right now. I just wanted to say, hey, how's it going? You know, I can't be there right now, so I got to watch over the house and everything. So I hope she gets better really soon, so we can get back to normal. Just want to say hey, and
Aunt Deb.
Best wishes.
Aunt Deb, I've been with you forever. Well, for my forever. I love you, Aunt Deb, and let's kick ass on this shit. Let's kick ass on this shit.
And we need you better soon.
Yes. We'll be drinking before you know it.
Yep.
Alright.
But, getting into our next video, we had a couple different discussions going back and forth. It's getting late at night, so we want to get another video out to you guys. It's like 5 in the morning right now when we're recording this. We're going to do a quick video. We had a couple other... We're going to do a top 5 video. We thought about doing our top 5 pay-per-views, maybe top 5 documentaries. But we need to discuss that amongst ourselves for preparation. But we decided to do our top 5 wrestlers. Just little quick video. Just so I can get 2 videos out this week. Because I know it's only been 1 video for the past couple weeks per week. But so yeah, we're going to do our top 5 wrestlers personal. No, his top 5, my top 5. But anyway, my number 5, I gotta go. Might come as a shock. Probably could be higher, but this is just mine. What kind of got me into wrestling? I'm gonna go with my number 5 is gonna be Stone Cold Steve Austin. That should be higher.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
He should be higher, but there are guys which I will get into. Austin, I mean, guy was like any other, and ever since
the guy brought back WWE.
Yes.
For to let the record
Wow. Ever since Austin's match with Bret Hart. Yeah. So what was that? WrestleMania 12. Yes. In the.
No, wait, no. When he bled out.
Yeah.
That was 13. I apologize.
Okay.
In Chicago.
Chicago.
Yeah, it was in Chicago.
Another reason why it was a good match.
Yes. When he bled out and never quit. But Bret Hart did win. But Stone Cold never quit.
Yep.
But yeah, that was 13. WrestleMania 13.
That's what got me into Austin. I mean,
yeah, it was badass.
And that was pretty much the turn of Austin, which pretty much brought him up to the face of the company at the time.
316 era.
Right next to The Rock, and I just realized neither of us put The Rock as any of our top. Rock is not in any of our top 5 actually.
And you might know why here. And
yeah, as we go down our list, but your number 5.
What do I got over there? I can't see it over there. Okay. Oh. Okay. Sorry, I apologize. My number 5 is Shawn Michaels. The Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. He was just an innovator. Like, he started the new era of different wrestling. It wasn't. I think it was I think they called it the aggressive era, and then it was the attitude era, or whatever they called it before, the attitude era.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But Shawn Michaels was just a hell of a wrestler, could talk, just a, great tag team wrestler, loved the Rockers, blonde hair, just a, not the biggest guy in the world, did what he had to do, and, man, he was my favorite wrestler for a long, long time. It was a long, long time. And I think out of the top 5 in my top 5, Shawn Michaels is number 5 out of the top 5 of all time. Love you, Shawn.
Great guy, great wrestler, great entertainer, Mr. WrestleMania.
I didn't even say that. Yeah.
Can't go wrong with him. But going to our number 4 is not my number 4. May come as a surprise to some people.
You're surprising us
I mean,
again.
this guy kind of got me back into wrestling after I kind of got out of it for a little bit. Scott Hall, a.k.a. Razor Ramon, is going to be my number 4. I mean, in my eyes, he was one of the greatest Intercontinental Champions.
Scott Hall. Top.
I mean,
Go ahead.
Something about
Preach
it.
it, mother.
I don't know what it was about him, but when I would see him on Raw, when he was Razor Ramon, my eyes would light up. I would get so I would get so into wrestling. I mean, I was into wrestling a little bit before that, back when Warrior and all that, back before that time. But someone Scott Hall, it just, but his biggest Intercontinental title match. I hope you know which one I'm talking about.
Well, I'm hoping you talking about Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
In the ladder match at WrestleMania.
you.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. I'm sorry, bro. Was I supposed to pick up the ball in that conversation? I apologize. But because I love Scott Hall too. You're gonna find out that he is not in my top 5. But I love Scott Hall probably more than my top 5. You know what? It's a messed up thing to say, but man, Scott Hall was just God, he was so good. He was so good, and
his character was amazing too.
And then when he went to NWO, he was the guy that debuted in WCW as the guy from NWO.
Yep.
You don't know my name, but you know you know who I am.
You know who I am,
but you don't know why I'm here.
But you don't know why I'm here.
Yeah. It was just, and he was just. God, and Scott Hall is just
nobody.
And I liked him more than Kevin Nash in the NWO. I love.
Yeah. I'm not a big. I was never a big fan of Nash. Never was
Hall.
Really.
But Nash
great.
was the big guy.
Yeah.
Had to be the guy that won the world title after Hogan didn't do it.
The fact that
I love Scott Hall.
The fact that Scott Hall, Razor Ramon, whatever you want to call him, never won a major world title.
No, he did win.
No, he didn't.
We went through that.
We did go through this. No, we didn't.
We're going to do this again. He did win the WCW World title, remember?
He won an AWA heavyweight title. We checked this.
Oh, was it AWA?
Yeah.
Hey. Either way, Scott Hall, man.
Nope. Nobody could have ever done that character better. There was no way. But anyway, you're number 4.
Yes, I have to. I'm getting old. I am a lot older than the rest of the people. My number 4 is Bret the Hitman Hart, is it?
Yep.
Bret the Hitman Hart. Best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. And it was hard for me to put him all the way up to number 4 because I think he is the best. He was one of the best heavyweight champions of all time in WWE.
Yeah.
I really think he was. He was, man, he could wrestle. He couldn't talk as good as everybody else, but back in the day, they could cut your promos. If he messed up, they could cut it to make him sound good. So, Bret Hart always, to me, sounded pretty good. But I'm sure they cut the crap out of him. But, man, when he got in the ring, he was a excellence of execution. He was the most technical wrestler I ever seen in professional wrestling wise. He was so good. He wasn't that big, tall, but he was big, but he wasn't that tall. Man, I love Bret Hart was just a man. And you know what? I'm not doing him any favors of putting him in number 4, but man.
Once we get to our top 3, you kind of understand.
Yeah. But man, I love Bret Hart, and I still do, and I think he is the best there is, the best there was, or best.
So one of my favorite matches of all time was Hart and Bulldog at Wembley Stadium, '92.
Yeah, and it's hell of a match. And and to be honest with you, I'm not being a dick, but I love British Bulldog, but Bret the Hitman Hart carried that match. If you really watch that match, Now British Bulldog won that match. And because it was in Wembley Stadium, and Bret Hart did what he had to do to lose that match, so British Bulldog won the Intercontinental title. Hey, let the record show. Yeah, I know it was in Wembley Stadium, and British Bulldog was the opponent to face the Intercontinental Champion against Bret Hart. But, man, it was SummerSlam, and the main event was the Intercontinental title that Bret the Hitman Hart held. Hey, you got to give credit where credit is due with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, Bret, you're a part of that, so that's why he's number 4.
Yep. But anyway,
Good for him.
we're going to move on to our number 3s now.
What's your number 3, buddy?
My number 3 is going to be the man that got me interested in wrestling when I was real little. I was actually real young. Ultimate Warrior. God rest his soul. I mean, it's a shame that he passed. I mean, he was a great entertainer. I'm not going to say he was one of the greatest in ring.
What number is this? 3?
No, number 3.
Sorry, I apologize.
I'm not going to say he's one of the greatest in ring, but just his intensity. I don't know if that's the exact word for it, but his intensity, his outlandish promos on the mic backstage were.
He didn't know what he was doing.
No, he didn't. That's it.
See,
It got that. He is the main
warrior.
one that got me into wrestling. I can honestly say. I mean,
God bless him.
like Scott Hall number 4, he got me back into it after I kind of fell out of it
Got
for a
you
little
back
bit.
into it, and I
Yeah.
love that. Yeah.
But
I got you.
Warrior was the main one that got me into wrestling, hands down. When he beat Hogan, WrestleMania, it was one of the highlights of my wrestling. I don't believe it. When was that? That was WrestleMania 6, right? Yeah, I was.
1990.
Yeah, I was only like a year and a half old. I would not remember that. I remember watching it back when I
Oh
got
my
into
God!
wrestling.
Really?
Yeah.
I was 35. So how old would I be?
Well, you're 10 years older than me, so you're about 10, 11.
And it devastated me. Sorry.
So when I watched it back, when I got into wrestling, I mean, when I saw the Warrior thing when I was like 3, 4 years old, I went back, watched it.
I hate the Warrior.
It was awesome.
Sorry.
That's fine.
No, but Warrior
You got
did
your opinion.
Do a lot of things in
Warrior did.
professional wrestling.
Yeah, it was.
Good match. I mean, that was a hell of a match.
Back then,
that was a hell of a match
It
at
was a
WrestleMania
great
6.
match.
And he came out on top, and he carried the world title. for
That
a
was one
year
thing back
in
then. You
WWE.
were either a Hogan guy or a Warrior guy.
Yep.
He's the
Yeah.
Hogan guy. I'm the Warrior guy.
I mean, I'm just messing around, but
Oh yeah, right.
Ultimate Warrior was a hell of a guy, and he deserves to be in your top 5.
Yeah.
He does.
But anyway, you're number 3.
Oh.
He's got a look, even though we just talked about this like 10 minutes ago.
Sorry,
Contacts are failing.
is that Flair?
Yep.
Oh, woo! Okay, hey, see what I? Nature Boy Ric Flair, number 3 on my top.
Nature boy.
Top 5.
Who was not drunk on Raw this past week? Surprisingly.
No, I think.
Which we got
I
to
think they
watch
told- I
our
told you-
last episode.
I thought yes. Okay,
Watch our
yes,
last episode if you
yes.
want to hear what happened.
But Ric Flair, I mean, he was just average. I mean, no, he was what 6'1", 6'2". Had that hair, had the voice, could talk, wrestle like a mother.
Greatest
wrestled-
world champion of all time.
I would have to say best WCW heavyweight champion of all time.
Oh, without
We'll say that.
without a
Yes.
doubt, without a doubt.
He was, man, I loved him so much. He was it. He was it for me. Like, even when Sting came around in WCW, I'm like, yeah, Sting's cool. Ric Flair was the coolest. Ric Flair was better. Ric Flair was the man. Ric Flair was everything to me, and I loved Ric Flair, and I still do. And that's all I can say. That's my number. What was it? Number 3.
What was your number 3? There's not really much you could
Number
pinpoint
3.
with Flair because his entire career was
He's always a
outstanding.
horseman.
Yes.
Yeah, he was great. God,
All the way from the beginning, all the way to the end. Everything he did was
flamboyant,
Slim-
16-time world
slim
champion,
to none.
18
which it's a shame that Cena might pass him up one day. But we'll get into that in another video.
I hope not. But all right, you're okay. That's
But,
you're top guy.
We're going into number 2 now.
What are we doing?
Not top. We just did 3.
Oh.
Yeah, we're going to number 2 right now. My number two of all time. I don't know why it's not in his top five. That's one thing I kind of confused about. But my number two is Roddy Piper. And I just realized I have two guys in my top five who have never held a world title. Between Hall and Piper, if you don't count Hall's AWA heavyweight title. But Piper, God, there was nobody like him back in the day. I mean, nobody could ever do the things that he did. He was the biggest shit talker. He was like the smallest class bully in your school, I guess you would say. Little guy, he would talk shit to anybody.
And he would run you down with his words.
Yep.
He would take you down with it. Yeah, he was awesome. And you know what? I mean, not going off the script here, but and me and you talked about this a couple times. Man, you know who that guy is right now in WWE? Dean Ambrose. Ain't that something? Dean Ambrose is like, wow. It's kind of scary how good.
If you put a little bit of Pillman into that hibernation, into that.
If you really watch Piper, you don't even need a little Pillman in it. If you put a little Pillman in that, that's a crazy train.
That is your next main superstar. But
yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
But anyway, Piper. Piper's greatest match in my eyes was the Intercontinental title match when he beat Macho Man.
Piper?
Yeah. No.
He beat the Mountie for the Intercontinental title.
Yes, Bounty. I don't know why I said Macho Man, but Bounty is the one I'm thinking
Mountie. Not Bounty.
What did I say?
Bounty.
Did I? Oh my God. It's 5 in the morning, I'm sorry. But yeah,
his best match he ever wrestled, I'll help you out, it was with Bret the Hitman Hart at WrestleMania 8, where Roddy Piper was the Intercontinental title and lost it to Roddy.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
He took the title from Piper.
Bret Hart beat Piper.
Yeah.
And
Bret Hart beat Piper. That was a hell of a match. But the best match that Piper got the title from was against what we just said. So.
Yeah, the Mountie. Yeah, the first and only title he won ever in his career. God. Well, no, I think
Piper would go on my list as the most underrated wrestler of all time.
Unbelievable.
Hands down.
I totally agree with you on that.
Without
he should have been champion at one time in his career. That's the saddest thing in professional wrestling.
Yeah, it's not good. I mean, God, that guy should have had like 5 or 10 world titles. But anyway, you're number 2. This kind of pains me. This is not number 1.
All right, my number 2. Top WWE superstars, top professional wrestlers of all time. The one, the only. We don't have his music because he quit the business a couple months ago. CM Punk. CM Punk, I followed him in the smallest gyms of all time. I saw him when he was
in the Lincoln Center.
Yes.
We've heard this about 85 times in 10 episodes.
And he became WWE's top superstar. I mean, fathom that. I mean, I'm not even a wrestler. I can't even imagine that I follow this guy and I'm like, oh my God, this is the guy that is 434 days.
For Walter Payton.
Excuse me. Heavyweight champion of the WWE. It's insane. It's this guy I follow. Like there's no way this guy's ever gonna make it. Maybe he'll be in TNA. Maybe he'll be in Ring of Honor for the rest of his life. But I never in WWE. And he did it. And he made it. And they killed him.
Yeah.
My number 2 is CM Punk because I love him with all my heart. I followed him since Moby Dick was a minnow. And
What would you say his number one match of all time would be?
Every time he went in the ring. And that's the honest God's truth. I love CM Punk more than anybody in this profession. Except for one other man. But CM Punk, I miss you. If you decide never to come back again, I understand. And sometimes I'll get pissed. Say that you pissed on us.
Which you did.
Because you never said goodbye.
Unfortunately.
But you are one of the best that ever entered a professional.
He's a lot better than his number one, actually. But
who's your number two?
I said my number two is Piper. But moving on to my number one, this
see how I avoided his question.
My number.
I'm not gonna say that shit.
My number one might sound familiar. Might have just talked about this guy like about 10 seconds ago. CM Punk, my number one wrestler of all time. You know. There you go. Yeah, CM Punk, I mean, there's not a thing in the wrestling business that this guy could not do. He did it all.
There's one thing he could do. Is handle the business. I'm saying, I'm not being a dick.
Yeah, I can understand and I can't at the same time. But the guy was, as he said, you know, I'm the best in this ring. I'm the best on this microphone. I'm even better at commentary. Nobody can touch me, you know. And those words were true. Nobody could. And unfortunately, you know, when Triple H became took hold of the reins of the company and brought in Batista, that kind of put a sour taste in Punk's mouth, and he left us without saying goodbye. That left a sour taste in my mouth and a lot of diehard Punk fans. But kind of understand why he left, but at the same time, don't leave your millions of fans without saying a proper goodbye. It's
not cool.
Just drop another pipe bomb at the end of it. You're coming out your last show. Just drop a pipe bomb, say I'm done. You know, goodbye to everybody. Just don't up and leave.
Do it the CM Punk way.
It sucks, but nonetheless, I mean,
just don't leave.
Punk truly was the best in the world in my eyes.
He was in his era.
Just not much more to say about him. I mean, been following Punk since IWA. I mean, I didn't go to many of his shows, but I watched some of his stuff, and then led up to Ring of Honor, then TNA, and then WWE. Brief stint in TNA with Raven. He was part of trying to get into Raven's flock. I got the DVD for that, by the way. Great DVD.
Yeah, that's good. That's pretty cool.
Then he went on to WWE, and he got shit on for many years. Finally got up after he did his pipe bomb in Las Vegas, and then sky was the limit for the next 2.5, 3 years. Then he was gone.
Paul Heyman gave him an opportunity and kept him around, and actually he was doing very good before his pipe bomb. Yeah. Like, he started getting recognition and all that, and then the pipe bomb and the recognition he was getting was not what he wanted. He's like, you know what, I'm fed up. Now here's what I got a problem with him. And I love, don't get me wrong, man, I will fight anybody to say I'm not the biggest CM Punk fan in the world. I'll fight them all. But when you were going through what you were going through the first time with WWE, you got over it, and you persevered through it, and you became 434 days WWE Heavyweight Champion. Now you had to go through it again, and this time you didn't have it in you, and you quit. I love you. It sucks that you quit. I'm not saying you quit like I'm putting.
You can understand why he did, but you went around it the wrong way.
You come back. You go at him like you did last time.
Man can only take so much, though.
You keep fighting. life's short. Keep fighting. I mean,
I
when
would
you're
love to see
done,
that.
man can only take so much. You're getting paid for what you do. Go after him again. The first time you went after him, you were the longest heavyweight champion in the modern era. Go after him again. But you decided not to. Maybe because you didn't want to be champion again. Maybe you just wanted to go home. Either way, we miss you.
Come back soon, please.
And when you do come back,
If you do come back.
you'll be awesome.
Yes.
You're still awesome.
Always be awesome. But anyway,
All right, then
We're gonna get
number one with a bullet.
to your number one.
The guy that made CM Punk, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Shawn Michaels, Randy Savage, Shawn Anthony, Tech. What's your wrestling name?
Alexander Jacobs.
Alexander Jacobs. That's a long name, but we know it.
Excellence of execution.
Okay, we don't do gimmick.
No, it's
The Immortal Hulk Hogan.
blueprint of excellence to be exact, by the way.
Oh my God, he's still talking. Hulk Hogan.
Just talking about
Number
Hogan, I'm gonna
one
keep
of
talking.
all time. That guy. That if it wasn't for Hulk Hogan, we wouldn't be sitting here. CM Punk wouldn't retire for no goddamn reason. Batista wouldn't suck. Triple
No,
H
he'd still
wouldn't be
suck.
an
We just wouldn't
asshole.
have seen it.
That's what I'm saying. Triple H wouldn't be an asshole. Stephanie wouldn't be an asshole dick sucker. Well, I did say that. Nah, that's kind of bad. But
Watch our
let's
last
not
video
add
to get into that, though.
Vince
We dropped 5
McMahon, when
pounds.
Hulk Hogan is professional wrestling. Oh, wait a minute. No, is he WWF? No. Is he WWE? No. Is he WW? No. Is
WW?
He is professional wrestling. Thank you. Hulk Hogan is the man. Well, always will be until the day he dies. And when he dies, he'll even be bigger than that piece of shit John Cena. Why did I have to say John Cena? Because
Believe in
he
that.
is no. Oh. See? Now he's into it. And you gotta. Let's just everybody believe
Well, let's not get carried away.
in Hulk Hogan and Hulkamania. Because I'll take Hulk Hogan in the main event over than Brock Lesnar, John Cena.
I would honestly go to that point too. Just because I can't stand Lesnar or Cena. But I
Because-
can't stand Hogan either though, so flip a coin.
We should have cut his microphone off a couple minutes ago, but that didn't happen. But I understand it because that's my number one. Hulk Hogan. And I know all you people on Facebook will agree with me. And if you don't,
Well, I agree with you that Hogan's the only reason why wrestling's still
I'm not
around.
done talking, but that's awesome.
I'm just agreeing
You're
with you.
awesome.
I'm agreeing with you. Take my thunder.
No, I know. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
But all in all, we all got our favorites.
Yep. Everyone's got their own personal favorites.
And wrestling is wrestling, and don't ever give up on it. I'm not. He's not.
Just believe for the changes that need to come.
Yes. Hope for the best.
Our voices will be heard.
I hope so.
They need to be heard. Believe in that.
Believe in the Shield.
Believe
That was
in
it.
the SCS.
I don't see what he did there. That was good.
But anyway, recap our top 5 real quick. Number 5, we had Bill over here had Shawn Michaels. My number 5 was Stone Cold Steve Austin. Number 4, he had Bret the Hitman Hart. I had Scott Hall, Razor Ramon. Number 3, he had Ric Flair. I had Ultimate Warrior. Number 2, he had CM Punk. I had Roddy Piper. And number 1, he had Hulk Hogan, and I had CM Punk. If you guys have your own top 5, feel free to post them down in the comments below. Let us know your top 5. See if you agree with any of our choices. See if you disagree. We'd like to hear your opinions on each of these. Also, don't forget to follow our Twitter and our Facebook page especially. I'm more active on that than Twitter. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Liking the video. Show us that you guys enjoyed this. Helps us get more motivated to get you guys more videos. I know we've been a little slow here and there the past couple weeks. But we want to see some support to help us get that motivation we were looking for. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel as well. Help support us even more. We'd really appreciate it, especially if you like us and if you like our videos. Also, when our videos get uploaded, it'll pop up on your channel feed on your YouTube page. And always, guys, Second City Sleepers, waiting for our voices to be heard. Take it easy. YouTube, by the way, really quick, just want to make a quick note. I know we, Bill standing right here, he's afraid to come into the picture for some reason.
I didn't know what you were doing.
I know we mentioned last week we're going to try to get Ziggler on the phone. I know Bill had his thing. We're trying to get Honky Tonk Man. He said he was in contact, but unfortunately it was really late at night when we started recording these. It was like 2 or 3 in the morning Central Time. No way we could get a hold of them. They were probably on the road sleeping, going to their next venue. Honky Tonk Man's probably just passed out doing his own thing. But just wanted to let you guys know that real quick. At the end of this video, I'll cut it in. Fast video. But YouTube, once again, we'll see if we can get one of these guys next week. Maybe we'll get somebody else. We'll keep you posted. Make sure you check out our Facebook page. We'll keep you updated on that situation. As always, YouTube, see you guys later.